Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Wednesday, the 7th of February 2024, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we have some astrology for you. We have the moon in Capricorn all day. Okay, so we're still completing out this last lunar month since the new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January. So whilst in Capricorn, the moon's going to form a sextile to Saturn in Pisces, an Earth trine to Jupiter in Taurus, a square to Chiron in Aries, a conjunction to Venus in Capricorn, and an Earth trine to Uranus in Taurus. Also, we're going to have Venus in Capricorn making an Earth trine to Uranus in Taurus. So it could be a bit chaotic today, a bit stop, start, struggle and challenge. But the key is to show up with an open heart, ground yourself deeply, and then you'll be able to hopefully you'll be able to, hopefully we will be able to transmute all that chaotic energy, that stop start, don't know if you're coming or going energy, into breakthrough and liberation. So let's see what the cards say. We're going to use the Work Your Light deck first. Oh, I've got a really itchy nose like I'm going to sneeze. And then we're going to use the Cat People tarot. So let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Wednesday the 7th of February 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, let's see. Okay, so at the bottom we've got the crumbling. What are you clinging to? So this is something that needs to go and be released is crumbling away around you, but you may still be clinging on to it, holding on tight, because it's a bit of a comfort zone, because you could be a bit fearful of letting go because you don't know what's the other side. So let's see, what have we got? In the temple, devotion, tune in to the portal of the heart. What was I saying about connecting to that Venus energy? Showing up connected to love. That's the key. In your portal of your heart. And then we've got in Rama. So where are you being called to journey to? So in Rama is about connecting to sacred sites. Okay. So if you're lucky enough, you may have something locally that you connect with, that you feel drawn to, or you may want to investigate sacred sites around the world. One of the things I do is I ground, I send my roots deep into the earth from where I am in a sacred space, and I imagine my roots go into the sacred place that I want to connect with, and connect through that way. So the Imrama energy is really sort of connecting me to the earth trines, the connecting to the ground in our energy, anchoring in, and going even deeper than that and grounding into sacred sites, places that hold sacred energy. Okay, so that's the cards for today. That will help you with your breaking through. It may be a breakdown to break through, but liberation is the other side of it, and it's through the heart. as everything is. We know this, don't we? Everything's through the portal of the heart. Okay, so let's do some tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us. Okay. So what do we need to know for today? Wednesday, the 7th of February 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so we've got the High Priest, the Hierophant, connecting to Spirit. Going into the past, we've got the Star. Beneath us, we've got the Page of Wands. Above us, we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, going to get inspired today. We're going into the Tower. That's that crumbling. Okay, the clarifiers. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's been showing up a lot lately. With the Three of Wands. Okay, so we've got the Two and the Three of Wands. We've got the World. And then at the bottom, we've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Three of Cups. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Empress. Okay, that's the end of the energy there. Okay, so, even though we've got the Tower, it's a bit more peaceful in the subconscious. Everything's bubbling up to consciousness, up into the 3D today. So, where we find ourselves, the Hierophant, the High Priest in this deck. And the High Priest, the Hierophant for me is about going through life, being my own inner guru, my own inner teacher, having one foot connected to Spirit, connected to Source, connected to the 5D, the other foot in the 3D, connected to the earth, grounded, rooted into Gaia, and being the bridge between the two. And when you work with God and Gaia, or divine masculine, divine feminine, where they come to union is in the portal of the heart. So another heart connection for today. I just put my glasses on because I was looking at the cards, because when I pulled the next card, the Star, it looks like the High Priest, the Hierophant, is actually pointing towards the Star. So I'm taking that as a message of, making our wishes upon a star, a time of deep healing, new beginnings, okay? And those new beginnings coming from a place of being connected in to God and Gaia, being our own spiritual guru, and connected into the heart. Because we've also got the High Priestess here as well. And she sits silently receiving the wisdom and the knowing from Spirit. So it's about connecting into ourselves, into our heart portal, connecting into Spirit, connecting into the sacred places, connecting into the earth, being fully connected in, so that we are guided through this crumbling, guided through this tower. Because the old has to fall away so that we can step into the new. And we are in the dark of the moon, as I said at the beginning. We're going through, as we go through the moon in Capricorn, we're closing out this last lunar cycle, which started with a new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January. So we're looking at what we've learned. We're looking at what we need to let go of. We look at how we've been on this monthly lunar journey with the energies of Capricorn, and in that area of our natal chart as well, or our progress chart, or our solar return chart. You know, we could be looking where this energy is hitting in all of our charts, all of our astrology charts, and then we can look at see where the new moon on Friday is going to be landing, because that's the area of our life that's going to be mainly affected. So for me, the Libra, sorry, the Libra, the Capricorn new moon was in my fourth house, Capricorn. Capricorn is most of my fourth house, from 6 degrees Capricorn all the way to 30, and then another 12 degrees of Aquarius. So for me, right up until Friday, I'm reflecting on how that new moon in Capricorn has changed and evolved the roots in my life, my childhood, my family, my ancestors, how I connect in to my past, my childhood and everything. And I've been doing, the last few years I've been doing loads of healing work on this and ancestral work and things like that. So it's been quite a deep one. Okay, and then sort of as we go towards, as the moon goes through Aquarius, my fifth house starts at 12 degrees of Aquarius. So the new moon will be in my fifth house of creativity, of play, of sex, of romance, of fun, of children. And so I'll be looking at where I have new beginnings in those energies. Okay. So, and it feels like, for me, it feels like, you know, as you connect deeper in with yourself and your core root, home is where the heart is, which is another heart portal, another way of talking about the heart portal. When we connect into that, and also connect into ancestors, the enlightened ancestral threads and things, and connected to ourselves, connected to God, connected to Gaia, when we're really connected in, then, you know, we can birth our creativity out into the world. So yes, by doing all the work last month, I'm getting ready to step into my fifth house in my astrology chart. So this is something you can do. This is how it's one of the ways I live a magical life, is I'm tuned into all of this and I work consciously with it for personal growth, spiritual development. So, and that's a perspective I live my life on, and that's where I come from on this channel. So anyway, let's get back to the reading. I went off at a bit of a tangent. So, being our inner guru, reflecting on the healing and where we've been this last month and the new beginning that's coming, and wishing upon that star. Now that's going to be important because why? Oh, because we've got the Three of Wands in the clarifiers. So that's about setting intentions and things. Beneath us, our foundation, we've got the Page of Wands here. So this is a little spark of excitement and a little ignition of enthusiasm. Little messages of, oh, I could do that. I wonder if that's a runner. Would I like doing that? So it's the first little creative sparks come in, okay? And from that, we move to the message from Spirit, the card above, which is the Two of Wands. So we look out at it and we sit there and go, oh my God, look at the opportunities and the potentials and the possibilities and the openings that could come from that idea, that little inspiration. Okay, so we're looking back and we're looking forward from the present moment. Okay, we're closing that out, but we're also beginning to look towards sort of what might be coming in with the new moon. Okay, and what we're moving on to is the Tower. We're shedding something's falling away. This is the crumbling. Okay, you can see sort of looks quite similar, even though in the crumbling card, the towers are on both sides and there's a pathway through the middle, an invitation to step through that portal. Okay, that new moon portal into the new existence. Okay, the Tower. If you try and resist it, it's going to fall away anyway. So it's like, just go with it. Okay, so the clarifiers. What are we working towards? What are we looking towards? The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so, you know, in our 3D world, they're having that safety and that security and prosperity and abundance, that life where all your physical needs are taken care of. Okay, and that looks different for everybody. For some, it's generational wealth and family or career, or, you know, stable home. For others, you know, you have different perspectives on it. But the underlying energy and principle is that security and stability and safety and prosperity and abundance. Okay, how do we get there? We wish for it. We set intentions, the Three of Wands. So we've had that spark of inspiration. We've sat back and we've looked at all the possibilities. We've dreamed it. Okay. And then step 3 is to set intentions. Okay. And that brings about the world, the completion of the old cycle. Okay, which comes at the at the full moon. It's a particularly potent new moon, particularly potent as well, because we have, for the first time in our lifetimes, Pluto in Aquarius. Okay, so, you know, every planet that crosses that threshold into Aquarius straight away conjuncts Pluto. So on Monday, we had Mercury doing it. On Thursday, the moon does it. On the 13th, Mars does it. And on the 16th or the 17th, I think it's the 17th, Venus will do it. So each of those personal planets are going to conjunct Pluto, which I see as, you know, being very electric, futuristic, new visionary transitions hitting different parts of us. So we think about Mercury. Mercury is communication, how we communicate. Okay, Venus is about our love and our finances and our values. Okay, and Mars is about our motivation and our energy and how we take action. So each of those planets will hit a spot of transformation. We're hit a spot of transformation. It's not the planet, it's the planet that's doing it, and then we experience it. So there's this big transformation that we're going through. There's lots of other planetary stuff going on as well. The new moon in Aquarius is forming a square to Uranus in Taurus, and sort of a sextile to Chiron and the North Node in Aries as they close together to form their conjunction later. I think it's the 18th and 19th of February. Venus has just been through a trine. Oh, it's just going to be in a trine. Sorry, we're not at the new moon yet. It's going to be in a trine with Uranus just before the new moon. Let me just have a look. Oh, it's today. Oh my God, my brain. It's today. And has just been forming squares with Chiron and the North Node. Okay, so we're in the midst of all this dynamic shifting energy for the whole, virtually for the whole of February. You won't be the same person at the end of February as you entered February. So work with it. Don't fight it, work with it. So that's what's going on consciously. Let's have a little look into the subconscious. Okay, we've got the Two of Cups. This is connecting to what you love. You know, if we're going to take something out into the world, if we're going to do something, make sure it's something that you love doing. This is, again, that Venus and Uranus energy. Maybe you discover, have an epiphany about, you know, something that you love doing and taking that out into the world. I had one this morning. It's like, oh, I'm going to sit with that for a while and see if that's a bit of a runner. When I did it last year, it went down really well, and it's like, could I do that in a different way and add a little bit in? So, okay, if I go ahead with it, you'll be the first to know. And then we've got the Three of Cups. Okay, so celebration. So we have the idea, the inspiration. We love it. Okay, we start talking to people about it, and it's like, ooh, I've had this idea. What do you think? I'm really feeling like I love doing that. And then we've got the High Priestess. So we sit and we meditate on it, and we tune in and listen to source energy. What I was talking about at the beginning, being your own spiritual guru. And you might get excited about it. The Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is mutable fire. This is Sagittarius energy, taking us back to the star, aiming your arrow at your goals and the stars, what you want to achieve, and firing off in that direction. And then we finish off with the Empress, the divine feminine energy. Okay, this is your creativity and fertility, and that spark of creative force, deep in our bellies. Okay, at the sacral chakra, come up from the safety and groundedness of the root chakra, ignition, creative inspirations and ideas coming through. Okay, card I got this morning in my daily readings was birthing, number 36. Something, creative fire, creative power. Oh yeah, bringing into manifestation. I thought that was a really good card. I have to have it after my little idea. It's like, okay, we'll see. So I'm not rushing out doing it yet. I'm sitting with it, okay, and see how it starts growing. So let's pull a card for this reading and see what we need to know. So what do we need to know for Wednesday the 7th of February 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? It's you. Okay, number 16, balance. Yeah, tend to your own garden. Okay, this is about planting your seeds. This is about cultivating your seeds as they germinate. This is, do you need to clear space for your seeds? Have they got the right conditions? Do they need protection while they're young and vulnerable? Tending your own garden. So that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope, as always, I hope the reading's resonated for you. If it has, please, as always, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching.